Hey, I'm Larie, and welcome to my channel. I have a quick and effective workout coming your way. It's going to target your glutes and your core, front and back side of that core. What you will need is a pair of dumbbells, 3 to 8 pounds to start, and a mat to provide some cushion for your knees. Now, if you don't have a pair of dumbbells, don't worry about it. You're still going to get a great workout. But if you want extra burn, if you really want to fire up your glutes, grab a set of weights. Let's see what we can do. Grab your stuff. Let's get going. We're going to begin this workout by starting with some great activation exercises for your glutes and your core. So meet me into a tabletop position, knees under the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. While we're in this tabletop position, I want you to focus on keeping your hip points square. There's actually no rotation of the hips during any of the exercises today. So to help you do that, I want you to either brace the core, squeeze it, or draw that deep belly up and in towards your spine. Keep the hands where they are. Extend your right leg long. The hip may want to open up. Square the hip points square to the ground. Then lift from that seat crease in your heel. Reach the heel towards the ceiling. If your hips want to open, realign that right hip down. Then tap the toe. So lift up for 2, down for 2. Nice and slow. Just really getting that right glute fired up. It's down for 2. Lift for 2. Again, go down. 2, lift, 2. 4 more. Down, 2, lift, 2. Last 3. Hip point square. Belly nice and firm. Last 2. And lift. Last 1. Down. Now hold little pulses up. Think an inch up. Inch, an inch, an inch, an inch, an inch. Give me 8 more. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold. Keeping the hip point square. Bring the heel in and the toe out. So your foot is now at an angled position. If that right hip wants to open up, square the right hip down to the mat. So keep this position of the foot, heel, and toe out, and let's do that same thing. Down for 2 and up for 2. It's down, lower, lift, rise, and squeeze. Down, lower, lift, squeeze, down, 2. This is going to hit the glute in just a little different area. My glute is on fire. You got 4 more. Lift and squeeze. 3. Lift and squeeze. Give me 2 more. Lift and squeeze. Last 1. Hold in little pulses up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Give me 8 more. You got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Great job. Right knee down. We're going to hit that other side. You may notice one side is stronger than the other. Perfectly normal. These one-sided exercises will help even it all out though. All right, left leg extends long. Square off the hip points. Left hip down, even with the right. Toe and heel nice in alignment. We're lifting that heel to the sky in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's lift for 2, lower 2. Notice if that hip wants to open up. Fight the urge. Brace that core. Squeeze the glute at the top. It's up, 2, lower 2. Again, up, 2, lower, slow and controlled. 2, lower, 2 more times. Here's your last one. This is where we hold in pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have 8 more. Come on. It's 8, 7, 6, 5. Then we hold 4, 3, 2. Now hold. Keep those hip points square. Bring the heel and the toe out. My left hip wants to rise. So square off the hips. Leg lifts. Here we go. Come on. It's down, 2, lift and squeeze. Down, 2. Just that little change of the foot position is going to work your glute muscle in a little bit different area. Do you guys feel that? It's hitting the outside of your glute a little bit more. Lower 2. Again, up 2. 2 more like this. Up, squeeze, lower with control. Last one. This is where we hold and add those pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, give me 8 more. You got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Great job. Bring your knees back under your hips if they got away from you. This time we're going to add on to those leg lifts. Bird dogs. This is going to challenge your core a little bit more. Extend your right leg long. Extend your left arm long. Palm faces the right side. Now keep your hip points square. Hip point square. Toe faces down, right in line with your heel. Lift from the heel. Now just give me that pulse. Keep the hand still. You're lifting from your glute. Notice if your hip wants to open up. Square it to the ground. Your leg can be right here. It doesn't have to be up here. We don't want to hinge that low back. Keep your core tight. Breathe. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Other side, left leg long, right arm long. Keep the arm still. Square off that left hip, and then reach your left heel towards the sky. Little pulses up. Little pulses up. Still getting nice and warm. Remember to breathe. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Release. Now we're going to pick up the tempo. Bird dogs, right and left. Here we go. Start with the right leg up for 2, down for 2. Left leg, right arm. Release it down. Hip point square. Core is strong. Down for 2. Slow count. Up, squeeze, lower with control. Up, squeeze, lower with control. Again, up, squeeze, lower with control. Keep your hip point square. This is very slow, very intentional. Make that mind muscle connection right here so we can get the most out of our workout later in class. This is my favorite glute activation workout. I know we do it for core a lot too, but guys, if we keep your hip points square, if we reach and squeeze where we're supposed to, this is a great glute activation exercise. Keep squeezing at the top. Give me 1 more each side. Great job. Now we're going to change the position of your foot. Release the right leg long, left arm goes long. Now keep your hip points square just like we did a few moments ago. Bring the heel and toe out. That's how I want you to perform your bird dogs. So lift up for 2, lower 2. Heel in, toe out, lower 2. Heel in, toe out, lower 2. Hip points square. Your heel is in, your toe is out. We should be hitting the outside of the glute just a little bit more. Core is nice and tight. Lower 2. Reach for 2. Lower 2. I'm feeling a nice burn. What about you? Lower 2. It's up for 2. Lower a few more. Up 2. Lower 2. Again. Up 2. Lower 2. Up 2. Last one. Up 2. Lower down. Shift the weight into the left hand. Open up your chest to the right side of the room. Spin your left leg back. We're coming into a modified side plank. Now we're gonna work your core as well as the outside of your glutes. Shift the weight into the left hand. Dorsiflex at the ankle so toe is pointing towards your shin. Brace the core as you lift that right leg. Hover it up. All right, guys, so we're already working your core. Now we're gonna hit that glute. So I want the toes in line with your heel. We should be pretty close to parallel. Your foot should be pretty close to parallel to the mat below. Now let's tap it down, lift it up. So if we were at a clock, 12 o'clock's pointing right at you, we want our leg going right to a 3 o'clock position. Lift, squeeze, lower down. Lift, squeeze, lower down. Again, lift, squeeze, lower down. Lift, squeeze. 2 more like this. Then we hold and we pulse. Here's your last one. Up, hold, little pulses. It's an inch, 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 inch. Give me 8 more, just like this. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold. Let's do that again. Heel in, toe out. Keep your hip points pretty square to the wall in front of you or your TV. Now, we were bringing your leg up to a 3 o'clock position. Now I want you to bring it down to a 3 o'clock position, but lift to that 4. So it's down to 3, lift to 4. So we're bringing your leg just a little bit back more. It's not directly out to the side. So it's lift, squeeze, lower down. Try to keep that Beyonce booty from going back. Strong core. Lift, 2, lower down. Woo, lift, 2, lower down. 2 more. Lift, 2, lower down. Here's your last one. Hold, little pulses to that 4. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on, give me 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Great job. Release that right leg down. Rotate that belly button back towards your mat. Shift the weight into both hands. Reach the right heel long. Use the core to extend that left leg long. We're in our first plank of the day. Breathe, guys. I want your shoulders in line with your hips, in line with your heels. There's absolutely no sinking down and no booties in the air. This is where the magic happens in this plank. Now, if you need an option, I want you to bring it down to the knees to just shorten your lever. All right, guys, so we're in that plank. Now let's have some fun. Right knee tap, lift. Left knee tap, lift. Both knees for 2. Again, it's right knee, lift. Left knee, lift. Both knees for 2. Good job. Go right, go left, go both for 2. Again, it's right, it's left. Now both for 2. Woo! Again, come on, it's right. Keep your shoulders over your wrists, both. Woo! Come on. I know this burns. A few more. Left, now both. Down, lift, down, lift. Last one, right. It's left, now both. Down, lift, down, and hold that plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now release those knees. Great job. Shift the weight into the right hand. Let's rotate your belly button towards that left side of the wall now. Shift the weight into the right hand. Brace your core. Make sure your shoulders are stacked on top of one another. Dorsiflex at the ankle. Use your strong core and the outside of your glute to lift that leg. Now we're looking. I'm going to shimmy my weights off to the side. We're trying to just lift to that. Now, if we're looking at a clock, to that 9 o'clock position, straight out, straight down. So it's down for 2, lift for 2, straight down, straight up, down for 2, lift for 2. You're gonna feel this really on the side. Down for 2, lift and squeeze. Down for 2, lift and squeeze. Down for 2. Do you feel it? And squeeze. Down for 2. Hold it. Little pulses up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Come on, give me 8 more. That's it. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold. I know it's burning. Bring that heel in, toe out. Now we're bringing it down straight and lifting it back to that 8 o'clock position. So it's a small and slight little kickback. So instead of feeling it directly on the side of the glute, we're feeling it more in your glute. Oh, see how firm that is? Nice and lift. Just down for 2. Kick it back to that 8 o'clock position. Ooh, up and lift. 2 more. Down, 2, up and lift. Last one. Down, 2, up. Now hold little pulses. Up, 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 up for 4, 3. Come on, give me 8 more. You got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Come back into that tabletop position. Extend the left leg long, then extend the right leg long. We're coming back to that high plank position, shoulders over the wrist. I know it's burning. This time we're going to start with the left knee. So it goes left, right, both for 2. Let's go. It's left, lift, right, lift. Now both for 2. Again, come on, it's left, it's right. Now both for 2. Woo! Extend those heels. Come on, it's left, lift, right, lift. Now both. I know it's burning. Fight through it. Left, it's right, both. Come on, again, it's left, it's right. Now both. Down, lift, down, and lift again. Left, then right. Now both. Down for 2. One more time. It's left, right. Now both. Down, lift, down. Now hold this high plank. This is where we're really going to burn out. Widen the stance. We are going to work on anti-rotation of the hips. So none of this. Hip points stay square and they stay silent. All right, shift the weight into the left hand. Reach the right arm forward. Now place it down. Do the other side. Brace the core. Come on, lift. Now lower. It's quick. Come on. Right arm out. Right arm down. Left arm out. Left arm down. Anti-rotation of the hips is what we're aiming for. Left arm. Release it down a few more. Go 4. Bring it down. 3. Bring it down. 2 more. Then we hold. Woo! And release. Last one. Now hold this high plank. 8-second count. That's it. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Great job. Walk it on back. Take a break if you need to. This is a perfect point. But if you can keep going, guys, let's go. Grab that weight. We are going to place that weight right behind your knee. Come back to that tabletop position. Woo, this is getting tough. All right, so pretend like this weight is your baby. We are not going to let it drop. We don't want it to drop on you. If you feel uncomfortable having this weight behind your knee, get rid of it, guys. Just do body weight. That's a great option as well. Get rid of the weight, do body weight, work your way up to the weights. If this weight feels too easy, you need something heavier. Okay, with that being said, you're going to hate me after this, and I'm okay with that because I hate myself sometimes after I make myself do these crazy workouts. But this is what we came for, guys. We came here to get stronger. This is your time, so let's go. Squeeze that weight behind the knee. Dorsiflex the ankles, so flex the toes towards the shin. Now lift your right heel towards the sky. Okay, so you have one option. You can stay onto the hands, or if it feels better for you, if you get better glute engagement on your forearms, by all means, guys, come to the forearms. The tendency is that hip wants to open up. We have got to square the hip and then start that movement. Okay, I think I like my hands better. All right, let's go. It's down for 2 and up for 2 and 3, 2, 1. Go down, 2, lift, high, down, 2, lift, high, hip point square, and lift, down, 2, lift, squeeze, down, 2, lift, and squeeze again, down, 2, lift, squeeze, down, 2, lift, squeeze again, down, 2, lift, squeeze, down, 2, lift, and squeeze, down, 2, lift, squeeze, down, 2. We are halfway through. Come on, down. I know it should be burning. Down. We're taking it slow and controlled. Down, 2, belly button nice and tight. Belly nice and tight. Lift, you have 8 more. Come on, it's down. Now lift. Inhale. Exhale on the way up. Inhale. Exhale on the way up. Focus on that breath. Focus less on the burn. Come on. You have 4 more. And lift. 3 more. Down. And lift. It's on fire. Down. And lift. Last one. Down. Now hold it up. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You know you have 8 more. I always get you here. Breathe. You have 4, 3, 2. We're not bringing it down all the way. Bring it down slow. Right knee right behind your left knee. Now keep your hip point square. Let's bring that weight back to that 3 o'clock position, holding onto the weight tightly. These are called fire hydrants. And then we bring it down. We're working the sides, the glutes. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a different view because I wanna show you first what not to do, and then we'll transition pretty fast. I don't want this left hip coming off to the side. You have got to brace your core to keep your hip points square. So firm up the core. What I mean by that, like your toddler is about to come and punch you in the stomach. That's what bracing the core means. You got to just prepare for it. So bracing the core is going to help keep that hip in line. All right, guys, here we go. Donkey kicks on my cue. It's out for 2, lower for 2, out for 2. Hold on to that weight. You got it. Keep that left hip from cocking out. Up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2. Again, up, squeeze, lower with control. Up, squeeze, lower with control. My whole body is shaking. You have 8 more. This is where we push just a little bit more. This is where we fight through the burn. Come on, give me 6 more. Woo! Lower down slow. We don't fling that leg down. Everything slow and controlled. Last 4. Lower down. 3. Lower down. Last 2. Here's where I get you. Last 1. Hold it up, little pulses this time. Just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Great job. Grab that weight from behind the right knee. Set that weight to the outside of the right hand. We're coming back to your plank. Roll out your wrist, shake it out, guys, if you need to. Any problems with your wrist on your plank, you can come to the knees. Another option, guys, if it's available, come to your forearms and just hold a forearm plank. That's gonna burn. Okay, so I'm coming back to my hands. We're coming back to that high plank position. Anti-rotation of the hips is your main focus. So we shift the weight into the right hand. Reach the left hand underneath to grab that weight. Place it to the outside of the left hand. Now let's do the other side. Shift the weight into the left hand. Right hand reaches underneath the body to grab that dumbbell. Place it to the right side. Let's speed it up. Grab the weight, set it down, hold, squeeze. Grab the weight, set it down, hold, squeeze. Grab the weight, set it down, hold, and squeeze. Grab the weight, set it down, hold, and squeeze. Again, grab the weight, set it down, hold, and squeeze. Grab the weight, set it down, hold, and squeeze. Are your hip points square to the ground? Grab the weight, set it down, hold. 2 more. Grab the weight, set it down, hold, and squeeze. Grab the weight, set it down, hold this plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Release those knees. We're going right into the other side. Roll out the wrists. It's going to burn. It is going to be challenging. What doesn't challenge you won't change you. Keep that in mind when you want to quit. All right, we're going to the other side. Enough of me talking. Okay, hip points square to the ground. Remember, you still have the option to come down to your forearms if you get better glute engagement that way. I change it up a lot of the times. Hip points square. Squeeze that dumbbell. Do not let it fall. Here we go. First, let's just lift. Make sure your hip points are square to the ground. So we may be down here, and that's okay. You don't gotta be all the way up here. If you're all the way up here, your hip is probably open and you're not getting the best glute engagement that you could be. So hip square, belly nice and firm. Then lift from that seat crease. Oh, bring your hand to your booty. Make sure it is nice and tight and that muscle is engaged. All right, guys, here we go. Down. I keep calling you guys. I apologize. I'm trying to stop that. Here we go. Down for 2 and up for 2 and 3, 2, 1. Go down, 2, lift, squeeze, down, 2, lift, squeeze, down for 2, lift, hip point square, down, 2, lift and firm, down, 2, lift, firm, down, 2, lift, squeeze, down, 2, lift, squeeze, down, 2, lift. Everything is nice and still except for this left leg. Down, 2, lift and squeeze, down, 2, you're halfway through, take it down, slow, lift, squeeze, down, slow, lift, squeeze. Make sure that left hip point stays square to the mat. Down, 2, it should be burning, guys. Hold on to it. You got it. You can do it. Down for 2, lift and squeeze. Down for 2, lift and squeeze. Down for 2, lift. 2 more. You got it. Down and lift. Last one. Down, lift. Now hold and pause for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You have 8 more. Come on, it's 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and slowly bring that left knee right behind your right. We're going into those donkey kicks. Do not let that right hip sway out to the side. Let's do it. Come on, lift, squeeze, lower down. This is going to hit the side of the glute in your outer thighs. Lift, squeeze, lower with control. Lift, squeeze, lower with control. Lift, squeeze. Your option here is to just reduce that range of motion. You may only be able to take it out a couple inches. That's okay, as long as you can feel it in the outer glute. Lower with control. Come on, it's up, squeeze, lower, down, slow. Up, squeeze, lower, down, slow. It's 8 and lower. 7. Keep that right hip still. Do not let it sway to the side. Come on. 5 more. Lower. 4. Lower. It's burning. You got it. 3 more. That's it. Do it with control. Here's your last 2. Lower down. Last one. Up and hold. Little pulses. 8. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Get rid of that weight for now. Place it off to the side. Shift your weight into both hands evenly. Right leg goes back, left leg goes back. You're in that high plank. Widen the stance to mat width. This will help with that anti-rotation of the hips. Here's what's going down. We go right forearm, right hand, left hand. This is gonna hit your core and your shoulders. Let's go. It's right forearm, right hand, left hand. Right forearm, right hand, left hand. Right forearm, right hand, left hand. It's right, left. Now switch it up. It's left, right, left, right, left forearm, left hand, left forearm, right, left, then right. Last one, left, right, left, right. Now hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release those knees. Grab those weights. We're doing the exact same thing, but I'm shortening kinda the reps. We have donkey kicks, fire hydrants, and then we'll see how it goes from there. So same thing, hip points square to the ground. You're welcome to come onto your forearms. Let's just do it. Let's come to the forearms, see which way you get better glute engagement, and then pick what works better for you. Forearms, hip points square to the ground. Hold on to that weight by squeezing the back of your calf into your hamstring. Now lift, hip points square. I find that if I'm on my forearms, I want the left hand to come out to the side. That'll help keep my hip points square to the ground. Now here we go. Down for 2, lift for 2. Down for 2, lift for 2 again. Down for 2, lift for 2. Down for 2, lift for 2. You got it. Down and lift. Down. 2 more like this, then we'll pick up that tempo. And lift. Last one, slow. Here we go. Take it. Down and lift. Halfway down, lift. Halfway down, lift. Halfway down, then lift. For 4, you have 3. Last 2. Last one, now little pulses. For 8, 7, and 6, you hold. 4, 3, 2, now hold. Bring the right knee down right behind the left. We have donkey kicks to the side, then bring it back in. I have to come to my hand for this. So it's up for 2, lower 2, up for 2, lower 2, straight to the side, lower down with control, to the side, lower with control. You have 4 more like this, and then we'll bring it halfway down and then all the way up, and we'll pick up that tempo. 2 more, lower down. Last one, slow. Bring it halfway down, then lift up, halfway down, up, halfway down, up, halfway down, up, halfway down. Come on, it's 8, 7, 6, 5 more, then you hold. 4, 3, 2, hold it out, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it in, donkey kicks, lower, all the way up, halfway down, all the way up, halfway down, all the way up, halfway down. Shorter range of motion. That's why we're picking up the speed. Up, lower, up. Come on, 8 more. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3. You hold impulse. Last 2. Now hold impulse. It's an inch up, an inch up, an inch up, an inch up, an inch, an inch. It should be burning. Last 8, 7, and 6. We hold. Last 4, 3, 2. Now hold and squeeze. Hip point square. Lift it up 1 inch higher. Hold and squeeze. Your booty should be on fire. Hold it. You came to me for a reason. Let's put in the work right here, right now. No excuses. Fight through this burn. It is just me and you. And I tell you what, I'm feeling the same thing you are. I can do it. I know you can do it. Hang on to it. Breathe through it. Come on. 8 more seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. A great job. All right, get rid of that weight for 1 second. Come back to that tabletop position. We have palms to elbows one last time. Right leg goes out, left leg goes out. We're in that high plank. Widen the stance. That'll help keep your hip point square. Brace your core. Let's go. Left forearm right, forearm left, hand and right. It's left, right, left, and right. Again, it's left, right, left, right. Now switch it. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Come on, 2 more. Right, left, right, left. Last one. This time, just hold it to the forearms. Hold it to the forearms. Hold this forearm plank. 8 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. We have to do the left side, guys, and we're pretty close to being done. So let's come back to the forearms if you did it that way to start. If you come to the forearms, that weight's behind that left knee, by the way. You may want to just bring that right hand out to the side. Keep the hip point square, flex up the toes, squeeze that dumbbell in, lift the sole of the foot up towards the sky, re-square the hips up. Make sure you have that glute engagement. You can take it back and feel if your glute is hard, a little harder than usual. That means it's nice and engaged. All right, here we go. It's down for 2, lift for 2, down for 2, lift for 2. Again, down, 2, lift, 2, down, 2, lift. Come on, we have 4 more, and then we pick up that tempo. Decrease the range of motion. Last 3, and lift. Last 2, and lift. Here's your last one, slow. Now let's pick it up. It's halfway down, then lift. Halfway down, then lift and squeeze. Half, then squeeze. Halfway down, squeeze. Halfway down and squeeze. Halfway down and squeeze. Last 2. Last one. Now hold and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You know you have 8 more. Come on. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Bring the knees side by side. Bring it back to the hands. I cannot do a donkey kick on my forearms, but if you can get that engagement, by all means, stay there. Left knee is slightly behind that right. Keep that right hip from swaying off to the side. Place both weight into the hand equally. Brace the core. Now let's bring it up and down. Up for 2, lower for 2. Up for 2, lower for 2. Up for 2. Lower for 2. What's that right hip doing? It should be still. You have 4 more. Then lower. 3 more. Then we'll pick up that tempo and decrease the range of motion. Ooh, here's your last one. Up for 2. Bring it halfway down. Now it's lift. Lower halfway. Lift and squeeze. Lower. Lift and squeeze, then lower. For 4. For 3. For 2. Last one. Now hold it up. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Donkey kicks. Lower. All the way up, halfway down. All the way up, halfway down. All the way up, halfway down. Shorter range of motion. That's why we're picking up the speed. Up, lower. Up. Come on. 8 more. It's 8. Lower. Up. Lower, up, lower. 4 more, just like this. It's 4, 3, 2. Here's where you pulse and burn. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 8 more. You got it. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now we have that hold and squeeze, hold and squeeze. Make sure that left hip point is square. Come on, you got it. Lift it 1 inch higher. What brought you here today? Keep that in mind as you fight through this burn. We have got to earn those booties in your core, and we're doing it right here. Hang on to it. Almost done. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Almost done. Release that weight off to the side. I'm going to give your wrist a break. We're coming to your forearms. Your shoulders are over your elbows now. Left leg reaches back. Right leg reaches back. No booties up in the air. No hips sunk. If you need to come to your knees, you can stay right here or bring it back to your hands. Find what works for you. Forearm plank. I'm giving those wrists a break, but guess what? We're holding for 60 seconds. I'm starting now. Get right into it. Do not start super slow like my clients do. Get right into it. Hold and squeeze. You got it. Draw your deep belly button up in towards your spine and then up. So draw your deep belly button in towards your spine. Your rib cage will start to like hug together and then bring it up and squeeze. Squeeze your quads. Your core is firm. Your quads are squeezing and engaged. You're reaching the top of the head towards the front of the room, and you are reaching your heels to the back of the room. My whole body is shaking. My whole body is active. If we engage the proper muscles, plank is extremely, extremely hard. Push that mat away. You got it with the forearms. Hold. Hold. All right, guys, we are at the finish line. Why did you want to work out today? What are you burning for? Come on. Fight through it. You got it. Hold and squeeze. Here's your last 10 seconds. This is the hardest. Hold it. Last 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and release those knees. Awesome job. Extend your, I can't even talk. I can't even think. Extend your, do child's pose. Just do child's pose. Get a nice stretch in your hips. Arms go long. Oh, I can't even talk or think. That was so challenging, guys. But guess what? I'm not making super duper easy workouts because, I mean, why? Why? We come here to work. Let's do it. You can do it. I know you can. All right, so let's. I can't think of any cute transitions. We're just flipping over. Grab a hold of the backs of the hamstrings. Bring it all the way down. All right, we're coming to a figure 4 stretch. Leave the right sole of the foot planted. Inhale, left leg long. Externally rotate that hip open. Bend the left knee. The left ankle is over your right quad. Draw the right knee in towards the chest. Left hand goes in between that space you just created. Right hand goes on the outside to wrap around your hamstring. Flex both toes towards your shin. As you inhale, press against that left inner thigh. As you exhale, pull the right knee in. Do that one breath, one movement. Now, I do not have a lot of stretches at the end of this video. I just don't. This is a workout. It's not a stretch. With that being said, if you want more stretches, I have stretching videos available. Check out my playlist. Go to the yoga stretching playlist. There's plenty of stretches that you can do if you're feeling a little tight. Oh, let's release that. Do the other side. Also, I highly recommend foam rolling, getting a tennis ball, finding a tender spot, and then holding that spot for at least 60 seconds. Bring the left knee in, wrap it around the hamstring. As you inhale, flex the toes. As you inhale, gently press against that right inner thigh. As you exhale, pull the left knee in. Great job today. That was not easy. That was very challenging. And if that wasn't challenging enough, grab a set of heavier dumbbells. And if you had to set those dumbbells down, no worries, because this is challenging with your body weight only. Be very proud of yourself for just doing this workout today. All right, final stretch. We'll just lay in Savasana. No, just roll around to your left side. Let's get your front of your core. Come onto the forearms. Extend your chest forward. Oh, inhale. As you exhale, just bring it down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, press through the forearms, chest lift up. Then if you can, slowly bring it to the hands. Extend the arms as slow as you want to go. Take a few deep breaths at this location. Let's look over that left shoulder. Let the right hip just kind of melt towards the ground. And let's switch sides. Left hip goes down. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, both hip points square to the ground. As you exhale, come on up. Give yourself a round of applause because that was tough and you did great. Awesome job. If you liked it, let me know below. Like, subscribe, let me know what you want to see so I can create this for you. That's why I'm here. Guys, I'm not going to say guys ever again. I know that gets on your all's nerves. I'm so sorry. I'm trying. Have a great day. Lovely people.